7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Evening, peoples. What mischievous mischief could we be up to tonight? Obviously, by the disclaimer at the beginning and the countdown, you know there is a League of Fire challenge or two. But first of all, I'm going to bring in the guy that, well, he's my little wingman. Sunday evenings, Spice Freak himself.
Hello there.
Evening,
Should be able
Spice
to see
Freak.
me now? Yep.
I can see you.
Haha.
So, this evening, before we start and have a look into what you've been delving into this week, we've got two little chili warriors with two challenges. So we're going to go side by side. You can run the timer for one, and I'll run the timer for the other one.
Works for me.
Works for
Get
me.
to it.
So, with that, it was the night before Christmas, or about 3 weeks or that. And who did we have in the house? But Mousey at that. So there you go. It's little Miss Mousey.
Hello there.
And we can see what she's got right in front of her.
Yep.
It's a box of bites.
Box of bites.
Little bites for a little mouse. Who's joining you, Mousey?
Say again?
Who's going to be joining you?
Well, I'll leave you to the introductions.
Go on, then. It's that old bloke there.
Grandpa
The one
NEUK.
and only Grandpa NEUK.
Yeah, well, I have to come back because I forgot to put this in the fridge last night, so I'm only here to finish that off rather than bin it.
Fair enough. Good point.
Fair enough. Waste not, want not.
Exactly.
So, guys, with the bites, it's 2 minutes per bar. So that's 2, 4, 6, and a 5 minute afterburn. 11 minutes in total.
Yep.
It's Mousey covered.
About there. There we go.
With the crunchy, it's 4 minutes to eat it and a 4 minute afterburn, but you can start the afterburn as soon as the 4 minutes is up. Have you got the disclaimer in front of you, guys?
Yeah,
You've got your
I've got
disclaimer
one.
there?
Have you got one, Mousey? Ladies first, you have to do your disclaimer. Go on, ladies first.
Right. I, Gemma Mousey Banks, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce stroke product disclaimer on League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that NEUK and League of Fire, their suppliers, manufacturers, will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury, damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples therefore. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
Okie dokie. I, Stu Walker, aka Grandpa NEUK. I'm over the age of 18, of sound mind, and I've read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that NEUK, the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible for, liable for, any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question, so help me God.
So there's the legalities of the disclaimer out the way.
Yeah, we have a Facebook user saying this is barely a challenge for Stu, probably. If you could give StreamYard permission to see who you are, that would be very nice.
It would. If somebody would like to tag...
I think the next one to do this should be Coran Sloss.
Oh, God, what is this I'm trying?
He's trying to get a crunchy.
I will let you know what that is and maybe do it later.
Well, if somebody would
Oh,
like to
I've had one of
tag
them before.
Roger Trier so that he can see Mousey's attempt at the very first attempt at a box of bites. Mousey, if you'd like to open your box of bites.
Just to show it is still sealed.
And we know it's a proper box because we sent her it.
Nice.
You know, this is like deja vu, is this?
Evening, Stephen Dixon.
Can I cut this up, Tony?
You see it.
You can cut it up, yeah. If you'd like to take your 3 bars of chocolate and lay them out in front of you.
Yep. Got a lovely sticker as well. Can you see them okay?
I'd love to see you there, Zachary.
Yeah, Zachary
Is it
says that
purple
they're going to be
first?
on doing some crunchy themselves in the future.
Purple, red, black.
Purple, red, black, I think, Mousey.
If you'd like to open your first bar. Kaylee
Right,
says
I'll
you've
put them
got
in
this
order.
now. Right. From the moment Mousey takes her first bite, Coran will have to start a timer. And from the moment you take your first bite, Stu, I'll start mine. So what we'll do is we'll give you a
That's
countdown.
4 minutes to eat it, Anna.
Yeah.
I might struggle to get it done in 4, but we'll see.
I doubt that, the speed you reckon the other night.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yes, I've been playing Facebook games again. First thing it was, as soon as I unlocked my phone, was fishdom.
I'm going to wait while Mousey starts. I'm letting ladies go first. As soon as she takes a bite, I'll make a start.
3, 2, 1, go. And we started. Well, I've started the timer now. So
Zachary says you've got this, Mousey.
The first bar should be a big bar.
I'll be keeping my little eye on Grandpa NEUK because I'm waiting for that open mouth.
Well, a long way yet. I'm watching Mousey.
Zachary.
Mousey. Keep going.
Zachary Goot says, you goot this.
nice.
Sorry, we'll try not to make Mousey laugh.
He didn't say you can do it.
Yeah. I'm not reading James Nixon's comment out because it could make Mousey laugh.
But Alex says we're chomping with Papa Stew.
You all right, Alex?
Kaylee sent her support as well.
Looks like Mousey's finished her
That's
first bar.
bar gone.
Yep.
Get ready to open your next one now, Mousey.
Yeah, we got a minute and a half on the timer currently. You got next one, half a minute.
So we can stop that, reset that, start that. Your burn time has started, Grandpa NEUK.
Okay,
10 seconds to
come
the next one,
Mousey.
Mousey.
You got this.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Start eating, that's the one.
Think of all them points, Mousey.
James Nixon
You
says
got this,
awesome.
girl. You've got this,
Please ignore the
Mousey.
fact that my timer's turned red.
Mousey in the housey.
Sort that in the future, but for now you're just going to have to deal with that.
It's like Tom and Jerry. We've got the mouse and the cat.
Oh, yeah, Coran.
Oh, I was assuming it was you.
I was assuming it was Grandpa NEUK.
So, I'm not doing anything. I'm
Cat
just
with
timing
water.
this.
Cat with watery eyes again.
Doing great there,
Target
Mousey.
time for the second bite, Mousey.
Second one done.
Second one all gone.
Yep. Congratulations, you're doing well.
You can start to open your third one there, Mousey.
Doing great, as Adele says.
Just be ready, Mousey, like we discussed. Just be
Alex
ready,
Bean
Flower.
says, smash it, Mousey.
Yeah.
And this is the third and final one, isn't it?
Phil Blake
Yeah,
says, doing
The
awesome,
hottest.
guys.
So, 15 seconds to go.
Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you can bite into your final one.
Not long now, Stu. Last minute and a half.
Not long at all.
Yep, good.
Kevin Tilly says, you've got this, Mousey.
According to
Thank
Phil, this
you.
one wraps
Doing
up a
awesome,
bit. It's
Mousey.
tasty.
Proud of you, girl. You've got this. Points in the bag.
So what's in this one that you're doing now? Well, I probably shouldn't ask while you're chewing it.
I'm going to say, let her complete. Then she can find out what's in that
Deeper.
last part.
Right.
You're right. Is the mouse that rose, Alex?
You're nailing it, Mousey. Proud of you, girl.
The fantastic Mousey.
Yep.
Adele's saying at the speed she's eating, we should get her some more of the some of the more speed-based challenges, the pizza and beans. What do you think? Fancy giving those a go?
Yeah.
Well, that's all 3 bars eaten. So that's points
Yep.
regardless of what happens now anyway.
She's gonna smash it.
Yeah, you got
Stu.
this now.
You've got this, Mousey. I'm going nowhere till you've done your afterburn.
You are done, Stu.
Thank you.
It's all about you now, Mousey. We're going to have to get
I think
some
I've set
little
the height
strings.
now.
We'll have to get some little strings so you can wiggle your ears when you're live.
Yeah.
James Nixon says, well done, Aldar.
On to the
Yes,
final
son.
afterburn timer.
Thank you.
Now
Yes,
that
indeed. Well, Mousey is eating the Hot Dang Show bites. Grandpa
Now that
NEUK
they're
has done, I think it's the crunchy that he's done.
he did the crunchy, but we can start bringing comments up now. So 5-minute burn time. You got this, Mousey.
Absolutely. You're through the actual eating, so
Alex Beam's asking Stu, how does G&T taste out of a ceramic mug?
Wonderful.
I can't imagine it tastes much different than out of a glass, to be honest.
Don't know. Coca-Cola tastes different from a bottle than it does out of the can.
True, but I mean, that's plastic and metal. This is glass and a glaze, which is made of glass anyway.
There's another point. The original Coca-Cola in the glass bottles tasted different again.
Mm.
I've got to say the one in the glass bottles was the better one.
Well, also, if that was the original Coca-Cola, that probably had quite different ingredients.
Yeah, fair point. So
You're doing brilliant, Mousey.
Mousey's just smashed the
Doing
bites
great
in the
indeed.
middle of next week, and all she's got's a slightly snotty nose. There hasn't been a hiccup or
How's
anything.
your heat level, Mousey?
Nope. Not hit a squeak out of it.
It's at a 7. 7.
If that's a 7
Very
for
good.
you, you've got a good way of hiding it.
Poker face.
Another stew tarnus there, isn't it?
Little
You
bit.
know,
Yeah.
I want to say,
you know when I have anything more than a 4 because I've got snot, tears, and everything. Adele says you're doing amazing there, Mousey.
Thank you.
Alex, you're nearly there, Mousey. Smashed it.
Yeah, that's a novel suggestion, Stephen, but I reckon I quite like that. That would work. You want to bring that one up?
Quick baby belt to calm the heat when you're done, Mousey. Yes, I have
Yeah.
heard a lot that baby bells do work.
As cheese
remember
goes, they're a
that,
fairly creamy one.
It's a shame
So-
I ain't got any baby bells, though.
Aww. I might have to invest for my next challenge.
Colin's got about 3 stone of cheese in his fridge.
Nah, I'm out of cheese now.
Yeah, may
I
need
got
to pinch
through it
some of
all.
that.
So you had about 3 stone of cheese, but you're out of it now.
Yeah.
That means you have eaten
He
about
had
3
a
stone
lot.
of cheese.
Oh, yeah.
He had a lot.
Yeah, you saw all my Wiltshire Chili Farm cheeses.
The charcoal cheese on toast looked weird.
Oh, it looked very weird, but I mean, it tasted like basically any other cheese on toast. The charcoal cheese
Yeah,
was
yeah.
surprisingly normal in flavour given its appearance.
You're nearly coming into your last minute now.
Yep. Minute 20 left to go.
You've nailed it, Mousey. We're all proud of you. All Nuke's proud of you.
Zachary Goot
Thank
says,
you.
easy peasy, guys.
Stephen Dixon says
Well,
any cheese will
belly up
do.
now.
It's always the runny boogle.
And apparently Adele is singing along.
Can't be a mouse
was.
without cheese.
No, need a little bit of cheese for the mouse. You are in your last 30 seconds, according to what I can
Yeah.
see.
Well, I mean, there was a slight pause for
Yeah.
taking the next bite between each one. So I reckon it's last 30 seconds now, but that's what my current little timer underneath the big one says.
That's
Yeah,
right.
James
don't
Nixon.
risk anything. A little
James-
bit extra. Little
James
bit
Nixon
extra.
has
Just
got
make
Bonnet.
sure.
Yeah.
Says it's awesome that Mousey popped up. He never expected that.
Neither did I.
Nice,
Kept
quite
that
all by
quiet.
surprise.
I
Totally
like
it's the
to
mouse that
surprise.
way.
Aye, well, you kept that quiet. He only did it, Mousey, so I'd have to have an extra burn time. And you haven't abandoned
Yeah,
you.
it's all good and done.
Well
Congratulations.
beaten. Well done, Mousey.
No way would I have abandoned you.
There's
Got me
another
milk.
challenge. beaten.
Second challenge, second table.
What do
You've
you
done
fancy having to
well.
go out next, Mousey?
I haven't got a clue.
Haven't got a clue yet. Not planned that far ahead. But you beat the bites.
No, not yet.
Yep.
Well done, Mousey.
Beat the bites
Proud
were
of you.
easy, it looked
Been
like.
brilliant. Thank you.
Made them look pretty easy, didn't she? And we know they're
Yeah.
not.
Absolutely. Well, I don't personally know. I haven't had to go at those, but
That's the
I
poker
licked the wrapper.
face.
Yeah. with how
licked
easy
the
you made them
wrapper of
look,
the
I might
last
have to give
bite
them a
and I
go.
giggled. Well, with that, I'm going to say thanks, guys, for popping in and sharing your challenges
Thank
with
you
us.
very much. Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you very
Oh,
much,
I
Coran.
agree, Heathen.
Thank you
That is
very
good.
much, Nils.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
burning with me, mousey. Been great to sit with you. Thank
Thanks for
you.
burning with us.
And we look forward to seeing that hat again too, Mousey, because it's
Thank
got to
you.
be the coolest hat that there is out there. Congratulations again. I'll say bye-bye.
Oh,
Thank you.
Alex
Bye-bye.
is suggesting the mouses.
And that leaves us back to me and you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the background a bit because we don't need the disclaimer there anymore. And so, where have you been and what have you been up to this week, Colin?
So this week I've had a couple from producers that you may have seen before. We've got another one from Saucy Lady, Moonlight Serenade. And we've got one from Henry's Hot Sauce, Sean Overflow, The Venom.
The Venom.
And both of these have one thing in common. They don't taste anything like what I expected them to taste like. So the Moonlight Serenade, the name says Serenade, but there are no Serenade chilies in this one. Its chilies are actually ají lemon, ají fantasy, and yellow habanero. But its main ingredient is pear. So I didn't see this bottle before it arrived. I assumed it was going to be a rather paler sauce than this. This, as you can see, is quite a red one. And while it does have a nice, light, fruity... That's you full screen, not me. There we go. Yeah, I'll give you a proper close-up of the bottle there. And, let's see if you can even see the ingredients list. Yeah, there we go. Pears, peppers, ají lemon, ají fantasy, habanero, lemon, white wine vinegar, and sugar. And it has a nice, light, fruity undertone, but the pear doesn't come through nearly as much as the red bell peppers. So this has a very red peppery taste despite being yellow chili based. And personally, I find it goes really well with a 4-cheese pizza. As the light fruitiness complements the lighter, creamier cheeses, while the peppery quality sort of helps balance out the pungency from any blues or similar in there. So yeah, it's not a bad sauce at all, but it's very different from what I was expecting, and you can definitely feel the habanero heat in that one. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's definitely there. And then we've got Henry's Venom here, which according to the ingredients list is green bell peppers, onions, white wine vinegar, which contains sulfates, water, garlic, Naga Viper chilies, honey, and Churchfield salt. So this one I was expecting to be quite green, especially as he recommends it over meats. Green can be rather nice to, again, balance out that rich, savoury flavour with more of a vegetable quality. Let me see a close-up of that sauce. I don't think I got a good one on the last one, but there you go. So yeah, it doesn't look anywhere near as green as I was expecting. And while I can definitely taste the onion in it, it's also quite fruity. It's playing up the scorpion side of the Naga Vipers. Sorry, the Naga Vipers. So there's a not quite, but almost orangey quality to this one. Very different to what I was expecting of it. And also rather lower heat than I was expecting. Sort of in what I would call the 3.5, the 4 kind of range. Maybe a little bit hotter than the Moonlight Serenade, but barely. It's definitely not what I would expect of Naga Viper. But I think it's not a bad sauce at all. It's definitely still going to go with meats, but it's going to go with meats in a rather different way, with that onion and that almost sort of maybe clementine-y kind of fruitiness. So yeah. 2 to check out, but 2 to bear in mind, they're not necessarily what you might expect them to be from the names and descriptions. So that's a good look at that bottle, hopefully. And yeah, I don't know, I'll have a little bit more of this one, and then that's what I've been having today. I'm actually going to throw some of this over my tuna mayo and my jacket potato later tonight, so...
That first sauce that you brought out, that you said went well with the 4-cheese pizza.
Yeah?
When you were pouring on the spoon, I was actually looking at it thinking, that looks like it'd go well on pizza.
Great minds and all that.
I think it might have just been a bit of a coincidence.
Maybe. Also, just want to quickly mention, you can see here, got through the last of my caramel sauce, got another jar. This is my 4th jar of the Blaze that you saw recently, so just thought I'd throw that in as a little bit extra to mention. Yeah.
So, of the two that you had tonight, everybody always has a favourite, and I always ask, which one would you say?
Initially, I thought I preferred the Moonlight Serenade, but actually the venom's grown on me.
Now, it's funny that you mention that, because a lot of Sean Overthrow's sauces do that. Tasting them off the spoon the first time round doesn't light you up quite so much, but when it starts adding it to food, if you ever see Adele, she starts going into half bottles of it. She uses a lot of Henry's sauces.
Yeah, I reckon I'm going to be pouring a fair bit of this on my potatoes.
I hadn't seen the previous one that you had, so we might have to try and track that one down.
So that's Karen Wilmot again, of Saucy Lady. Doesn't have a website, I don't think, but you can definitely find her on Facebook, and I think she might be part of the group, but I'm not totally sure on that.
She is. I just didn't realise she made sauces until you've just said. That shows how far out of touch I am right now.
Well, this is actually the second one I've featured from her. We had the other one, where is it? The Midnight Mischief. On Tuesday, I think it was, when we did the ice cream.
Yep. I've only just put the name to the face when I hadn't actually realised it was Karen that you'd been talking about.
Yep.
Her husband is, well, a partner. I don't know if they're married, but her partner is a good supporter of Nuke. We like to see him out and about in his t-shirts and things. So,
cool. Don't think I've had much contact with him before, but I'll keep an eye out.
Well, with that, I say thank you for coming and helping me out again this Sunday. Hope to see you again next Sunday.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Can't see why I wouldn't be around.
I look forward to seeing whatever it is that you track down and come up with.
As do I.
See you later, dude.
See you.
Good night. So that was Coran Sloss, Spice Freak, Grandpa NEUK, and Mousey Banks, who's just taken on the Hot Dang Show's bites for the first time ever. And she beat them pretty easy by the looks of that one. We'll have to see what we can sort out and get her up to next for her next bit of mischief. That was Nuke Chilli-heads. I was Lucifer's son. And I'm going to run out of here because I've got Chinese food over there and I want more. So bye, guys.